You remember the dream I spoke of?
You sailed through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams, life. Maybe they are one and the same. Tonight I ride the flaming sea steed, rushing for the spear dim. A watcher I light on water's wake. Another glory I will keep. Ready yourselves. Ruined ship stains will see us coming.
Men, we bring Helheim to our enemies. How nice! They greet us with some of their own from the air. Arrows! Grace! Odin's hell! These sword maidens take them swiftly.
merchants and farmers can fight.
Stand fast! This will be over soon!
Worry not for me! You must stop!
Silence, fool! So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist? 2 Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? This swine is your prize! Come and get him!
A miserable clan to lead through it.
Yes, and one that has bled the country dry for 2 summers!
Finally I will have its king, and it will not be you!
That bubbling worm in a cage. Be blind to stand with such a man.
For all your efforts, only the cold darketh.
Thank you.
You'd throw in with these wastrels? These Argir swine? For what? A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear.
These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit.
Does Eivor bow to kings?
To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact.
And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose?
He deserves death, Oswald. That is our way.
Eivor, please. Blood for blood leaves no warmth in the hearts of men, Eivor. None at all.
I should... see if he is well.
It's finished! To the ships! Praise the Old Father! Oswald lives! Eivor.
Saxon and Dane, we fought well, side by side.
If there is to be a future for both our kind, people like you and me will have to change the most to live within it. Even if that makes us uneasy.
When you are crowned king, the laws of this land will be yours to decide.
All this is like a dream.
But you are not asleep.
Well fought, the both of you. You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion and a glorious victory.
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love. If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them. And you, Finir, are you jealous of such things?
Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body aches. I desire only a long nap.
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Eivor. For now, I must see to the wounded.
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course you will.
Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin. Wedding preparations in full bloom.
Oh, come, the wedding is soon to start. How grand.
A beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
I came for the food and the mead. Is there a wedding as well?
There is. You won't be disappointed by what Elmenham has to offer.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
I hereby name you man and wife. And as man and wife, I name you Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
You've done it, Stuart. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see it through. My dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Skål, Ivor! Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the nuke. Too old. I will.
Skull! Is that what you say? Yes, to celebrate. Skull! Drink more.
You're going to start. Don't hurl into the barrel, okay? This ale is strong, brother.
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freyr. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they're aware of the lesson or not.
Hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Be plain about it, Stiffspear. You want to lay with me, is that it?
That I do. Will you follow me? To a place more comfortable?
A good plow sword is a rare thing. Lead the way.
That's worth a verse or two in some skald's song. I'll remember that for all time, Eivor.
I shall as well, Brothir.
Brothir? I'm not Brothir. These balls, you thought I was my brother?
To be honest, I did not think at all.
Behold! All day long, all I hear is Brothir this and Brothir that. These are the moves of Elmenhar. Eivor! Eivor! Wolf-kissed, gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They are not, Brothir. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much mead, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
Leading a Saxon army? Better than her brothers, too. She charged into battle without fear.
Yes, that's it. As with everything, an easy task for the wolf-kissed.
Barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
Some sweet wine for a sweet swine? Come join me! The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again. And it was good.
I'm glad to hear it. Now...
I always felt like Skoll or Hati. Chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
You can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Firestarter.
Come on. Let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny. You're very strong.
You're very large.
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It has been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I am ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come, join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
Oswald, you would not have been my first choice as king, nor my second. I thought you weak, bendable, without resolve. But not all men are as they first appear. I came to see that Oswald's heart is amongst the largest I have ever known. He is sturdy, he has wisdom, he has courage. All qualities of a man worthy to be king. He is the king East Anglia deserves, and the king you need. To the good king, Oswald!
To Oswald! Skull!
Skull!
Scorn! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Quick, brother! We can't lose to Oswald. You lost.
It was a beautiful wedding, Oswald. Like you said it would be.
Thanks to you, and everything you've done here.
It won't be easy putting the pieces of East Anglia back together. But you won't be alone. Saxon and Dane have banded together in your name. You're the right man for the throne, and they'll be with you.
Thank you, Eivor. I don't know what to say.
When we met, I spoke of an alliance. Will you hold to the oath you made?
I will. Consider East Anglia a friend of the Raven clan.
There will be a day when I come calling.
Goodbye, friend.
Until next time, great king. I should find Finir. Say goodbye before I leave.
Ah, greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finir. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together?
Together.
I'll gather my things.
Valdis.
Will you not stay a moment longer, Eivor?
I should not linger. My Vanna folk await my return.
I understand.
Take care, Valdis. You fought well and won yourself a worthy king.
I did, didn't I? Take care, Eivor.
It seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good... Brother, Oswald is in your hands now. Protect your king. And call out to my banner should the need arise.
Aye, Eivor. Without a moment's hesitation. Travel safe.
I will, friend. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
You have arrived just in time.
Is it Sigerbloth already?
The days are long and the nights are warm and lit with fires.
And it marks the beginning of raiding season.
We still need to finish gathering offerings for the gods so we can earn their favor. With their blessing, we will have calm waters, good winds, and much bounty.
Gunnar must be busy forging weapons and armor.
Yes. He asked to bring in an extra set of hands. Svinta has already set up her forge by the training ground. But weapons are not the only tools of war, Eivor. You must train your mind as you train your body.
Eager to see what this mind training would...
I would show you around, but I need to get my offer checked.
Am I not already used?
Oh, be sure to say hello to Norvik. But first, take this torch and mark the beginning of the festival.
and surrounded by fools and brigands.
The long days have made you restless, Arke. You've become quick to solve problems with your fists.
What are you implying? Are you saying that I can't hold my own in a battle of wits?
No, that's not at all.
I'll have you know, Aldous isn't the only fighting master here. We'll have a contest, and I'll show you. You who has the winningest wit. Let's make it even more interesting and place a wager.
Oh, Arke. You will regret this.
How many tokens are you willing to part with?
I do not wish to take too much from you, Arke.
Are you scared of a fight now, oh wolf? It's high time someone's...
I traverse land and oceans. I fight and I bleed. You just sit on your arse, turning honey to meat.
I suppose that was rather good. You think...
Well, a quieter life seems a smart one to choose. While I'm out drawing blood, you're home nursing your bruise.
You have quicker wit than I expected. You don't know who I am. Is it...
If you think you can best me, you're drunk or insane. I'm the cure for what ails you got rotting your brain.
Oh, you cut me to the quick.
You've got talent at flighting. In time you'll be skilled. But for now, tame your tongue, or it might get you killed.
I have no choice but to admire that.
Now stop going around picking fights in my town. You may brew a good drink, friend, but I'll put you down. Vera, you've outdone yourself with this bonfire.
It is my design, but many hands help to gather the wood.
The gods will favor us when they see the smoke and all the offerings we've collected for them.
Speaking of offerings, everyone has gathered their sacrifices and left them for collection at the shrines near the waterfall.
Are you about to ask me to act as a collector?
Eivor, you're our leader. Everyone looks to you to set the example both in war and in celebration. Also, you are very strong and have a knack for carrying things.
So, my true value is as a pack horse.
Would a pack horse be entrusted with choosing which god receives our offerings? Go and see what people have left at the shrines. Choose only the offering that you think is best and return here. I have news from Frankie. The plunder there is of such
I have not had
the Norse have ravaged the land.
And I will make you eat that wretched...
Go on, Holger. Why all this shouting?
When you see it, Rowan.
Eivor, thank Tyr. I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rot disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I'll hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. But when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of...
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovy's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifur's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We are done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all,
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite the character. I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Ealdorman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Toby? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Oh, look at you, Dewey. Ah, a new letter.
You must be Eivor. I am Svinda. Gunnar asked me to help forge and repair weapons.
Well met. I'm happy to have the extra help. Why have you set up at the fistfight grounds?
Sunniva told me you would not mind if I used the fight ring to test my weapons. I've actually made a bit of a game of it. That way I can test my mettle while your warriors practice for battle.
Using real weapons? Do you wish to kill them before they set foot on the battlefield?
Ha! No! There are rules to my tournament. You must yield once you've had enough and take time to heal. Was Sunniva wrong to let me set up this tournament?
No need to worry. We could all use some combat practice. Competition breeds camaraderie.
Yes, camaraderie. In fact, everyone in the tournament must choose a second, an ally to fight by your side.
I have a Jomsviking in the barracks. Will make a fine ally.
Very good. I've prepared 3 different types of weapons for you to test. Are you ready to join the tournament?
I'm ready.
Good. Choose your weapon.
This has a good weight to it.
There are 3 rounds with no breaks in between, and stop fighting if an opponent yields. Are you ready?
Ready and eager.
A true warrior. Also, the fights will likely be unfair depending on your opponents and the weapons you choose. And remember, it won't be one-on-one. May the gods grant you luck. I have news and... Fighters ready? Begin! You two fight well together. Let's see how you do on your own.
Get back! Now!
I give you the last string of standing. Eivor of the Raven Clan. You have certainly mastered that weapon. Here, some extra tokens. You deserve them. I have news. The plunder there is of such finery that Norse have ravaged the land up to the very gates of Paris.
I have heard of this city. I should like to see it someday.
I raided with Siegfried, the most...
Log, I know this game well.
Eivor! Do you want a match?
I didn't know you played.
I learnt it from a Norse merchant, and I've become quite good. I'd even say I'm the best player in Ravensthorpe. Oh,
let's do...
Prepare...
Hate to do this to you, Owen. Do this to you always.
Out of defeat.
Oh, Eivor. I thought you would at least put up a fight. We should play again.
That is enough Orlok for now. Oh, Orlok.
Let's...
Do...
Hate to do this to you, Olwen.
Won't be long now, my friend.
Luck is with you this time.
You almost had me. Next time, you might actually beat me.
Another...
Won't be long now, my friend.
I've had enough of this.
I raided with Siegfried, the most feared Viking in all of Francia. Death drips from his brow like sweat.
Ah, Novit, I see you brought back your shop.
Oh, yes. And have I found some treasures for you?
How can I earn tokens?
Ah, simple. Try the festival activities or help around the settlement.
Show me what you have.
Have a look. See you soon, Eivor.
should see what needs to be done around the settlement.
Eivor, ready to join the tournament?
Tarben, what brought you to our clan?
Your reputation. Heard folk say a band of hard-drinking, battle-scarred warriors had washed up on shore. Said you had settled in the center of Mercia, taking in whatever flotsam, jetsam, and jumble of misfits came to your docks.
And this appealed to you?
More than anything. Always been a bit of a drifter. The thought of settling in a rowdy camp felt like a good balance. And being a baker, I knew my services would not be sniffed at.
I did not take you for a baker when we met. You have the look of someone who swings an axe.
I do hear that a lot.
But baking is your only craft, is that right?
I have always enjoyed it. And I have always been good at it. But when I'm not able to find such work, I take odd jobs where I can. So long as I can work with my hands.
Well, we have that in common.
A question, Eivor. You're a warrior, a fighter. That much I know. But if you could stop fighting, what would you do?
You asked the wrong question. I can stop fighting. But to do so would be to deny the essence of who I am. I think you mean, if I had... what would I become?
No, you've given me the answer I wanted. It's good you found what calls you. A rare and happy thing.
Yes, I see you both. What can I... It's you. What are you doing in Mercia?
Collecting grain. 30 silver's worth if you can spare it. I do have the coin.
Right. Well, take what you need and get going.
That should cover it. Thank you kindly.
Of course. And you take good care of yourself. Yeah?
Is that your usual vendor? He seemed a little surprised to see you.
Did he? Well, could be he knows somebody who looks like me. There's no shortage of big bearded men around here, yeah?
I suppose not. About your question earlier, what would I do if I weren't a warrior? I would ask the same of you. Is baking bread your greatest wish?
Is there something wrong with wanting to bake bread? A Romans baked bread. The Egyptians baked bread.
It is a fine trade. But is it your calling?
It is my calling to feed people, I'd say. To be of service to those I care for, and who care for me. That brings me joy.
Put that way, it is a noble pursuit.
I don't know that it's noble. It is simply what gets me up in the morning. It gives me purpose for the rest of my day.
Need help with your grain?
No need, no need. I'll do the rest myself. Bring it in and put it where I like.
All right. It was good to speak with you, Turbin. A welcome diversion.
You too, Eivor. Thank you for your help.
Well met, Eivor.
There was so much we...
Toby.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Toby, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed. Sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty. Not like in our stories. When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this. Everyone looks at
life. I was not prepared.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me, or worse. But this was the fate woven for me, so I live it. I know Sven believed in you. In your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Toby. And know that you're valued. I'm sorry I was not here to see you off, old friend. When I close my eyes, Sven, I see your designs on the arms of gods. Jorvik is now free of the Order's influence.
Brilliant as ever, my friend. Thank you for all you have done. Then
Hey, Eivor!
Who could Gothban be? One of us?
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban. That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, in this settlement, in this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop.
That sounds lovely. Now, what was it you needed?
I want to see the Alliance. So Chaelbert has traveled to Shropshire.
He has, into a difficult situation. The Shire has been mired in a long war with Rhodri, King of the Britons. Chaelbert hopes to negotiate a peace with the Britons of the West. A difficult task for one so green.
I hope your tutelage has prepared him well.
Indeed. But I think it best if you supervise these talks. If Chaelbert can make this work, we will gain a valuable alliance.
I'll make my way to Shropshire.
I am relieved. He and Ivar should be in Quatford just now. You will find it along the Effen Hafun River.
If Ivar is with him, I'll certainly be needed.